Is it time to buy or sell the SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we will explore the SPDR S&P 500 ETF in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on the 30th of May, 2025, and we have now prepared an even more comprehensive analysis for you. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to keep informed about our latest analyses. You definitely don't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of -0.57. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently shows a loss of -0.30% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. This equates to an average loss of -0.07% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The exchange-traded fund lies in the upper part of a wide and weak rising trend in the short term. This situation often presents a valuable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $597.58 would initially signal a stronger rate of ascent. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 3.58% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -10.64% to +5.02%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 5.08%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -10.71% and +10.75% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $526.24 and $652.73. Our latest daily update for SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, SPDR S&P 500 ETF price ended at $589.39 on Friday, after losing 0.112%. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price fell by 0.112% on the last day, Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, decreasing from $590.05 to $589.39. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 1.35% with a day low at $583.24 and a day high of $591.12. The price has been experiencing ups and downs during this period, resulting in a loss of 0.17% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 12 million shares, although prices were falling. This may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 81 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $48 billion and $20 million over the past 52 weeks. The highest price of the ETF was $613.23, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 3.89%, or $23.84 below the 52-week high of $613.23, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500 has just posted its best May performance in 30 years, rising over 6%, a significant signal of market strength. This bullish trend in the index can indicate continued investor confidence, potentially driving up the SPY exchange-traded fund as traders seek to capitalize on this momentum. However, market strategists caution about possible volatility ahead, suggesting investors should remain vigilant. Additionally, economic indicators such as the personal consumption expenditures data show resilience, even as inflation expectations slightly ticked up. This could impact the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions, influencing market dynamics for SPY in the coming months. On the corporate front, shares in companies like NRG saw strong performance due to increased capacity, while United Health experienced a downturn following the resignation of its chief executive officer. Such mixed results among S&P 500 constituents may lead to sector-specific volatility that can affect SPY's overall performance. Investor sentiment has also improved, as evidenced by the CNN Money Fear and Greed Index remaining in the greed zone, suggesting a risk-on attitude that could bolster SPY's price. However, macroeconomic uncertainties, including the ongoing tariff issues and rising CEO compensation levels compared to worker wages, remain potential headwinds. In summary, while a short-term outlook for SPY looks promising due to strong May performance and positive sentiment, ongoing economic and corporate challenges could introduce volatility in the longer term. Investors should remain attentive to these evolving dynamics. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Today, there are mixed signals regarding the ETF. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, and thus far, it has decreased by nearly 1%. Further decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, a sell signal is currently indicated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume increased while prices were falling yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored more closely. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF possesses buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the ETF. Moreover, a general buy signal is present based on the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is currently above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be some support at the levels of $586.22 and $562.62. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots, a sell signal was noted 9 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal was observed 13 days ago. Short-term moving average, a buy signal emerged 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal was detected 26 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 22 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, a buy signal was generated 27 days ago. The long-term moving average, a buy signal was noted 15 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $548.62 and $505.28. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, SPDR S&P 500 finds support just below today's level at $548.62. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $505.28 and $504.38. This ETF is typically traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. Over the last day, the ETF moved $7.88, which is 1.35% between its high and low. During the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.21%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at 590.38. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at 548.62. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $572.63, reflecting a decrease of 2.84%. This exchange-traded fund experiences low daily fluctuations, which contributes to its low risk profile. Additionally, there there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 8 days ago. Is SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? SPDR S&P 500 holds several positive signals, but we still do not find these sufficient to recommend a purchase. At the current level, it should be considered a hold candidate, meaning you might want to hold or accumulate in this position while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 2nd of June, we expect SPDR S&P 500 ETF to open lower by $1.48 and start trading at $587.92. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.